When you start your journey into something and you're serious about that, normally you want to have the goal in mind. You want to understand what you're going to achieve at the end of this process, at the end of this journey. So as I'm starting this journey into prop trading, I want to see how much is the earning potential for a beginner trader, mid-tier trader, and advanced and expert trader. So let's have a look at the brackets and the statistics about the earning potentials of prop traders. Here, as you can see, I put together a chart in Notion using AI with statistics about the monthly earnings of different levels of prop traders. So let's focus on the first one, beginners. Here, the stats say that monthly earnings of a beginner prop trader range from $1,750 to 4,000 US dollars, using an account portfolio of 50K to 100K, and having the first funded account, and after that, compounding 5% of monthly return at a 70 to 90% profit split. In this first part of the chart, there are already many information. Let's unpack them together. The chart mentioned that a beginner trader uses an account with 50K, and on average, he earns between 2K and 4K approximately. So let's have a look at the calculator on VeloTrade prop firm platform. I have a look at the account size. I select 50K, profit split. Well, let's say it's between 70 and 90%. So let's select 80%. And then they make a 5% expected monthly profit that is a moderate. So it fits the beginner's profile. As you can see from the calculator, the monthly take home on the funded account will be around 2K. So we are on the lower threshold of that 2K, 4K bracket in which the beginner trader fits. So it seems like that the beginner prop trader is someone that trades on a 50K account, and he makes a 5% compounded per month, which is considered a moderate return on that type of account. In fact, suitable for a beginner profile, and takes home between 2K and 4K. The question is, how about the challenges that come before the 50K? For example, the 5K, the 10K, the 25K. What are these accounts for? If we look again on VeloTrade's platform, we see that there are these challenges for 5K, 10K, and 25K. Apparently, according to the stats, these are for a pre-beginner level. You don't really make money out of these challenges, but they might be useful if you have never approached prop trading before and you need to go through a learning stage. These are smaller accounts where you can practice the skills, the discipline that you need to succeed in prop trading rule infrastructure, and finally have access to a bigger account where you start to make money. And this is the lower threshold. In fact, the 50K is what the statistics show to be the account for the beginners. And at this point, the question is, how long is this pre-beginner stage? How long will it take for an absolute beginner, a person that is just approaching prop trading right now, to even show up in this chart at the beginner line? How long it will be the learning curve that you will have to go through in order to become a pure beginner and start to make some earnings using the account 50K and have something closer to a 5% return on your funded account on a monthly basis? Well, let's keep it real. Prop firm focused articles say that dedicated traders with 1 to 2 years of prior experience can become full-time traders within about a year, provided that they pass the challenge within the first 2 to 3 months and then keep compounding. Let's elaborate for a moment on this AI-generated answer. If you have been a prop trader as a hobby, and you have some familiarity with the prop trading environment, with the rules, with the challenges, with the funded account, and you have done that for about 1 to 2 years, now you can think about transitioning to a full-time prop trading activity within another year, in which you have to focus in a dedicated way to prop trading. That means that you need to pass the first challenge within the first 3 months and then generate a 5% return consistently for the next 6 to 12 months in a funded account of the size between 50K and 100K if you can access to it, generating a monthly payout that is between the low and the mid thousand. And this is just the beginner profile. Now, let me be clear, I'm not trying to scare you away from prop trading. In fact, I'm trying to do the opposite, try to give you the right approach to this space. But it's important to keep it real and to understand fully what kind of journey is ahead of us if you're serious about that. Now let's move on with the chart and let's have a look to the other categories. A mid-level prop trader would earn between 5 and 8K on a monthly basis, 8,500, and he consistently trades with an account founded with 100 to 200K. And an experienced trader would earn between 7 and 50K on a monthly basis, and he trades with much bigger accounts and probably has different arrangements in terms of payouts with a prop trading firm. And quickly, let's have a look at the top tier. These people earn between 20 and 25K on a monthly basis, and they have a bigger account portfolio with unlimited potential with multiple firms, but we are talking about very rare cases, below 1% of all the prop traders. Now, as we go through these figures, I want you to think about, for a moment, to all those videos on YouTube that advertise the idea of prop trading or even trading in general, with all those Lambos and Ferraris and Lamborghinis and whatever incredible lifestyles. Now, I want you to check those numbers again and understand how much a top tier, below 1%ers prop traders earn on a yearly basis. These phenomenal prop traders earn between 80 and, in the top cases, 300K per year, which, don't take me wrong, if it's a good amount of money to afford a very nice lifestyle, it's surely not enough to afford Lamborghinis, Ferraris, luxury sport cars, and a lavish lifestyle. To wrap up this video, the point that I try to make and that I want to share with you is that you should approach prop trading if you like it. But you need to approach it in the right way. You need to have a realistic and pragmatic approach. First of all, you want to learn the skill set, which is, in my opinion, the most important thing that you will get out from this experience. The discipline, the consistency, the ability to work in a rule-constrained environment. That's great, and that's something that you can use in many other endeavors because you will acquire essentially a mindset that will make you grow personally and professionally. Secondly, in terms of monetization, you will, in all likelihood, have a side income. The probability will be on you getting between 2 and 4K, which is not bad because it will give you a little bit of independence from a salary, from a corporate job, from some sort of activities that you don't want to do full time. And it will also give you the possibility to have a flexible lifestyle. For example, if you want to travel a little bit, if you want to live in places where the lifestyle is a little bit cheaper, you might be able to cover a big part of the expenses there. Now, another point that I want you to take away from this video is don't be fooled by those who are trying to sell you something, maybe a course, maybe some sort of subscription to a service by showing you images of a lavish lifestyle, because this is very unlikely to happen, extremely unlikely to happen with prop trading. You can see that even super expert, top tier prop traders don't make that kind of money. I'm not trying to crush anybody's dreams. I'm just being rational, and I am assuming that this video is watched by rational and functioning adults. And adult people and business people, when they start a project and they're serious about that, they are pragmatic and they are realistic. Also, if you start prop trading thinking that you will squeeze out incredible wealth from it, you will actually quit very quickly, because as you see that that is not going to happen, then you will divert it and you will go to something else. If you want to be consistent and if you want to really get to some meaningful profit, even a side income, you need to stay there. You need to stay focused and you need to stay disciplined. And the best way to stay focused along the journey is to start with the right foot. So I hope that this video was useful and this information was productive for you. If it was, feel free to subscribe and follow me during my journey to become a profitable trader with prop trading firms.